In Business Tech, there's an article that speaks about government coming after one specific group of homeowners. And those are people with boreholes. And if you actually look at this article, it is absolutely shocking the kind of control that government wants to exert on private homeowners that want to get themselves water security, self-reliance with regards to water, because the government has failed. But let's get into this article. I'll go through it quickly. I'll put a link to the article in the description below the video as well as in the first comment. But in this Business Tech article, it says government coming after one group of homeowners in South Africa, and that the SA government is preparing to crack down on households with boreholes amid growing concerns about the unchecked use of groundwater by homeowners, businesses and other users across the country. And you know, the big problem here is that government is not supplying the necessary drinking water to many places. Many areas in South Africa without water for days and weeks on end. Some places without water indefinitely at the moment, as waterworks are just dilapidated and broken down. The Department of Water and Sanitation has published draft regulations to monitor and regulate borehole drilling and groundwater extraction, warning that the country faces serious risk if underground water resources are not properly managed. This isn't about management, this is about monitoring, tracking and tracing your consumption. Because if you see what this actually does, you will see that it's about control. The proposed rules would require all existing borehole owners, including domestic users, to register their boreholes with the department. Tell me in the comment how you feel about this. If you've got a borehole on your property, whether it's a farm or private home, how do you feel about the fact that you need to now register this borehole, and they're going to put it on an entire database that will then be monitored and tracked? It gets worse, people. It gets worse. Currently, commercial users are already subject to monitoring and registration requirements, while most homeowners are not. Under the draft regulations, all borehole owners would need to capture their details and borehole information on the National Groundwater Archive. So there will be a register. Anyone planning to drill a new borehole would first need to obtain a geosite identifier before drilling can begin. So they would know where you are going to drill even before you can start. The regulations also require drillers and water users to submit drilling data within 2 months of completing a project. So you must basically say how much water is coming out of the borehole. The regulations also require drillers and water users to submit drilling data within 2 months. Additionally, anyone installing pumping equipment must provide yield test results. So you can drill a borehole for future use without putting pumping equipment in, just for a rainy day, or if your water supply is bad, which is happening across South Africa at the moment. It might be happening in your country as well. And tell me, if you are not from South Africa, if you already have regulations like this within your country. So anyone installing pumping equipment must provide yield test results and recommend sustainable abstraction rates before groundwater extraction begins. So it's not just about these regulations, it's about the penalties if you do not comply, and that'll come just now, and they are severe. The department said tighter controls are necessary because groundwater reserves are increasingly under pressure. I just want to ask the government, when they say we're a water scarce country, all these floods that just took place now, all the water that ran into the sea is still running into the sea. Why can that not be utilized? Why is the government saying that we do not have water in this country? I quote you, without proper monitoring, groundwater reserves could potentially become depleted, leading to deterioration of water quality, environmental degradation and reduced water security, the draft regulation stated. Reduced water security? I mean, they are supposed to supply the water out of the dams that we have across this country, and they need to build more dams or places where they store water in the reservoirs or something to that end, when we have so much water running into the ocean, fresh, clean water all the time, especially during winter. There is no reason for them not to do this but they are now coming after you and your borehole. The department added that the regulations are intended to improve groundwater data management now. Now we're getting to the real deal, and allow authorities to better monitor the cumulative impact of borehole drilling and water abstraction across the country. Homeowners, so how are they going to monitor the groundwater levels by doing this? They just want to see how much water you are getting, and it might not be long before you have to pay to have that borehole. Pay government. Homeowners and drillers who fail to comply could face severe penalties. What I mentioned earlier, the regulations warn that offenders could face fines or imprisonment of up to 5 years for a first conviction and 10 years for a repeat offence. However, the proposal has sparked backlash from ratepayer groups and residents who argue that the government is targeting homeowners rather than fixing crumbling water infrastructure. And then people speak of the risk of criminalizing homeowners. Now, criminalizing of homeowners won't just happen because of groundwater. It'll happen because of many other things in future, as government tries to clamp down on your privacy, what you do on your property. With solar panels that you put up, how are you going to end up paying for that? How are you going to end up probably paying for borehole or extracting borehole water once they start monitoring it like this? Who stops them from asking you to pay an annual license, or even pay for the amount of water you're extracting out of the ground beneath your property? Ish Prahlad of the eThekwini Ratepayers and Residents Association described the plan as ridiculous. This is a ridiculous idea when the municipality cannot keep up with their promises to provide a basic right to the ratepayers and residents, and that is the reason ratepayers and residents look for alternatives. They won't sink a borehole if everything is fine and dandy. It's because the government's failing in supplying clean water to households that people opt for boreholes, and because it provides them self-reliance when governments and corporations fail them. Look at Phoenix, Verulam, Tongaat and other areas. If businesses had not helped to put boreholes in schools and special places, then all communities would have been without water because of government's failure. And now the government wants to regulate and control the actions people have taken because of their neglect. Prahlad said the department should first focus on restoring municipal water delivery before imposing new regulations on residents. We will definitely oppose this, he said, and I suggest, if you believe in freedom, that you oppose this action too. However, experts have warned that the rapid growth in private boreholes is creating a hidden groundwater crisis in South Africa. Which experts? University of the Free State professor Surina Esterhuizen said South Africa is facing an invisible groundwater crisis driven by failing municipalities, climate pressures, pollution and weak oversight. If you put in a borehole and you abstract water from your property, that should be your right. The danger is not that the aquifers everywhere will suddenly run dry tomorrow, but there's a combination of municipal collapse and unmanaged bore expansion, Esterhuizen said in an interview with Hot Business. So what she wants to do is manage and control what people do. This is monitoring, tracking and tracing of private water supply, basically. She warned that authorities currently lack reliable information about how groundwater is being extracted because many boreholes are never formally recorded. So this is in line with Agenda 2030 from the United Nations. There's 17 Sustainable Development Goals. What you can see now is how this plays out in the regulation. And this Ms. Esterhuizen needs to go and take a UN Agenda 2030 ideas and shove it. Esterhuizen said regulation is necessary, but argued that the draft rules risk unfairly targeting ordinary homeowners. I think there should be more of a differentiation between the small-scale groundwater users compared to the big or large-scale users, she said. Well, maybe you should leave them alone on their property. How about that? She warned that annual water quality testing and mandatory metering could become unaffordable for many households. So you see, here she's talking about mandatory metering and water quality testing, something they didn't mention earlier, could become unaffordable for many households. So they're going to expect you to do that and pose a real risk of criminalizing residents who are simply trying to secure water for their families. Yes, how about leaving them alone? Instead, Esterhuizen suggested that the government encourage voluntary registration and reporting for smaller users, while imposing stricter oversight on mines, industries and large commercial operators. Maybe she should tell them to leave the homeowners alone. If you want to regulate a large business that extract vast amounts of water out of aquifers, I don't think the public will have a problem with that. But leave the homeowners alone. Hashtag leave our boreholes alone, people. Let's start with that. Thanks so much for watching. If you agree with my sentiment on this, please tell me in the comments. If you have a borehole, tell me how you feel about regulations like this. Please do oppose this regulation as it's out for public comment. I'll give you all the links that you need. The link to the article in the description below this video, as well as in the first comment. Let's fight this together.